Around 3.3 million dogs are abandoned by their owners every year. Each year, approximately 670,000 dogs are euthanized in animal shelters around the United States. That means 20% of dogs are put down due to not being able to find a home in time before euthanasia occurs. Home is Where the Dog is a micro documentary I made following the story of Milo, the rescue dog, and Jeffrey Faskey, his owner, and how Jeffrey chose to get a rescue dog instead of adopting, why he did so, and how close they've become over the time they've spent together since Jeffrey has adopted him. Milo was a rescue dog who was adopted from the state of Maryland. He was found on the streets of West Virginia at a weight of just 33 pounds, 20 pounds under the weight he was supposed to be. He was brought back to a shelter in Maryland and then was placed in a foster care to help him find a forever home. Jeffrey Faskey had lost one of his 3 dogs over a year ago to cancer. He wasn't expecting to find a dog that fit his ideal traits and appearance on Pet Finder, and wasn't exactly looking for a dog either that was a rescue dog, but rather a purebred dog. And he saw a picture of Milo in his floppy ears, and he knew that that was the dog he had to have. As you can see, there are lots of selfies of them cuddling up together and spending time together. So why I chose this as my subject story, I chose this as my subject story because I wanted to highlight the fact that rescue animals don't get enough credit in the world of pets, as a lot of them are seen as wild cards due to them being on the streets for so long and not being seen as reliable because of that, because they might not be able to really adjust to the home that well. But Jeffrey and Milo have spent a lot of time together, really getting to know each other. And I wanted to present their story to show that adopting is just as good as having a purebred dog, and rescuing a dog is just as good as having a purebred dog. So with that being said, here is the documentary.
I saw a picture of Milo and his kind of crazy ears, and I knew that was the dog I had to have. It's always been a cool name to me, and when I saw him, he was definitely a Milo. You may find that he's the best dog you have. He's the most, just such a kind soul. You know, he is a comfort and just basically someone to hang out on the couch with, take a nap with, run around. He's just a good friend. Picking a shelter dog, a dog that was a rescue, was actually really important. Watched any number of dodo videos on YouTube, and seeing animals that just really needed help. I figured that was exactly what I needed to. I literally just sort of found his way into my everyday life. I talk to him like he's any other member of the family, and he's part husky, so he definitely talks back to me. I was going to take great care of him and give him sort of patience and just the home he deserved after not having a great one. And it's interesting because they don't do that when you adopt or you purchase a purebred dog. He, gives a ton to the people in the family and so forth. So I think, he sits there and enjoys watching all of us. He watches me work. I'm doing something outside. He watches the other dogs play. He just fits in and doesn't always need to be the center of attention. And I think that's what makes him just a great addition.
So that was the end of my documentary, and I hope you enjoyed it. And the reason I chose this as my subject is because Milo has brought a lot of joy to Jeffrey since being in the house, and I wanted to show people who are considering adopting another pet to maybe consider going the rescue route, because they give just as much love as purebred pets do. And I wanted to showcase that through the documentary I made. So thank you for watching.